welcome to this video. I'm sorry about the dogs. Eh, life, it is what it is, right? All right, so I want to do this video because actually I just had consulting session with a caterer, and I know that when you're doing catering, you love to cook, right? You love to give people experiences for the most part. You're not really like a salesperson, so these videos that I'm doing now are more towards you that are not into sales. But guess what? Sales is part of the game. When you have a business and you don't have the staff, the money to hire, marketing directors or someone to, handle that part of it, you gotta wear all the hats. And this is one of those hats that I want to show you how to wear it and wear it proud and make money. Okay. That's the whole point. All right. So, um, my career as working with in marketing for different companies, different industries, my favorite industry has always been the catering industry. Why? Because I believe that every caterer out there has something special, has something different. They bring something to the table. But sometimes the messaging is not uniform across all the platforms. And sometimes they don't have the resources of the time to be in like developing platforms such as social media and whatnot. And sometimes it just takes getting a little bit out of comfort zone in order to create content to be posting, on different platforms. I remember one of my clients, she just didn't take good pictures. She just didn't know how to position the phone, didn't know how to use the lighting, so and she didn't even have any social media. So, that was it was left up to the chef and me to, basically bring our phones and do that kind of thing in order to get good content to put out there. But so that probably be another video, because what I really want to go into is, how to close more sales, how to get more bookings, right? Because in the end, the game is, the goal is always to book more events. So I think in a catering industry there's basically uh two primary categories, right? So you have the social events, the quince, the baby showers, the weddings, the anniversaries, the even the private dinners, those are social events. And then you have, of course, the corporate. The corporate could be a breakfast meeting. It could be a lunch meeting. It could be, an actual high executive meeting. It could be a big banquet for, all the employees. It could be a Thanksgiving luncheon, but that's more like a corporate thing. But I can tell you that one of the things that really helped us when I came on board, my boss had, before I came on board, she had like a menu for breakfast, and lunches thing. And it worked really well. It was a PDF, and we sent it out. And people had kind of choices, this an Italian, and this is like a sandwich, and this is a breakfast, continental breakfast, and you know, and it had kind of, okay, so 1 to 10 people is X amount of money. If it's more than 10 to 20, it's X amount of money, and that worked really well. And we were able to get a lot of orders based on that menu. And sometimes all they had to do was call in, we'll send the invoice the company, and get paid. So that's, if you don't have one of those, I highly recommend that you get one of those. That's like one of the first things that I learned in the catering industry is speed. You need to be fast. That doesn't mean be not classy. I don't want you to, do like McDonald's speed, and just forget about the quality. But definitely something that as a salesperson I learned, early on in my career, is confused people don't buy. You want to, in order to get that credit card number, in order to get that invoice, that contract signed, getting that deposit, whatever it is, you need to make sure that your customer, potential customer, is not confused. He knows exactly what you do. He understands exactly where you're coming from. Exactly, your branding is crystal clear. Okay, there's no confusion. There's no too many options. You do want to give them options, but not too many. For example, if you're doing like a breakfast menu, and you have like maybe don't have five different options, have like maybe two or three. And honestly, we had the continental, the cold things, and then one so they had the continental, and then he had the one including coffee and beverages, and another one didn't include it because some people already had coffee, already had, they already provided that. So you have like, that's the kind of options you want, like, for example, for the luncheon, we had one for the sandwiches, and it was, yes, of course, we always added like a couple, if they tell us just vegetarians, of course, we'll have a couple of options for vegetable sandwiches or whatever that didn't have meat, and sometimes vegan. So, of course, we will have those exceptions. We'll kind of let us know if you have any restrictions. But we didn't give them a lot of options. We didn't say, oh, you can have. So, and we say it's a variety, and we kept it open just in case we already had meat from, a turkey from the day before, from that we just used, and we still have some left over. But we also had, other products, other, regular ham and roast beef and those things. So we left it open. We didn't say how many sandwich of each it was going to be. It was going to be 10 sandwiches, and it's going to be a variety of meats. See what I mean? So you want to have a menu that is specific enough for like 10 people, but not to the point that, yeah, I'm gonna have four like this, four like that, four like that, because for that they can get it from Subway. Okay, let's be honest. You have competition, but you want to do it in a way that, and also, um so that's one of the things that you want to do. Another thing that will help you also like get more sales is always to including an extra menu, or, and I know that a lot of companies do that. um at one point, we had a drawer, in another company that I worked for, we had a drawer full of menus because we always get an extra menu. But they work, actually they work, because in the end, when it was okay, hey, it's time to do this, we would have, okay, we have all these menus to go through, and but keep it, again, don't go too crazy, don't go, just keep it simple, keep the menu selection simple, but always have something fast that you can send to the person. To me, speed, getting back with a quote, is the most important thing. Another thing to get more sales, especially on the social aspect, is, and this is another, and I'm gonna do a training video. I just haven't had time, but I use Zapier, with Zapier.com, Zapier.com. In there you can set up automation so that you can, or even if you want to do whatever other email software out there, but you can use, automatic email going out, letting them know who you are, the first email, and it's not all sales emails, but have an email about, hey, this is, my brand, this is what we do, this is I'm passionate about this, I'm looking forward to the event. And then another one, like, what are people saying about us, and have a few testimonials. And then, to me, that is such a winning, because most people don't do that. Blow your own horn in a very classy way, and ask for the sale in a very classy way. You want to let them, and then the last email, one, two, three, the last email, you want to say, hey, I know that you're busy, and I know that you're looking at different companies, but we usually booked months in advance, and I highly, I just let us know what date you're looking for, because we're busy. Even if you're starting, you definitely want to give the idea that you're busy, that you're, someone that you definitely, that people want to do business with. Um, but and then, of course, on the pricing and the thing, one of the things that we did was that we went beyond catering. We offered bundles of the rentals. So we offer bundles with the linens, and the chairs and the tables, and and even the plates. So we gave them we had like a partnership with a rental company that were, that we knew that were good, that had a lot of inventory. And so we'll get an idea from the client, and then we will at table that at the tasting, we would set up different place settings so that we could upgrade. So that's another. But people like the fact that they don't have to deal with different people. They like the fact that they deal with one company, just they cut one check, or two or three checks, however the payments are, versus dealing with different vendors. And then we would follow up, we will place the order, we'll follow up, we'll also get a cut, a commission. But all those things really help to, number one, bring up the numbers, but also offer more than just catering. More than just the food. You want to be the go-to person. Since you're going to be there, you can actually, arrange the arrival and work with the arrival of other rentals, even if they did it themselves. You offer that, so you want to give them a feeling that you're going to be working with. They're working with a company that definitely wants to help them with their event and feel better at their event. So, but again, speed, being able to have things minimize confusion, and let them know who you are as a brand, as a company. And learn how to take videos and pictures, definitely, when you're cooking. I personally love to see videos of the background of what's going on in the kitchen, what's going on in the pan, what's, the passion of the people working in the kitchen. Nowadays, that's really what people want to consume. They want to consume content, and they want to do business with companies they feel that they know them. It's incredible. Like, I make these videos, and I get calls almost every day from all of you, for consultations and whatnot. And oh, I feel like I know you, or I feel like, it's because I'm putting myself out there. I get a little squeeze time out there, and I put myself out there, and I share the things that I know are working for my clients and they're working for me. And but it's the kind of thing that you have to put yourself out there, even if you cannot afford someone like me, or you cannot afford to work with anyone. It doesn't matter, but just get content out there. You'll get better, but just get your phone and start filming, or get somebody to start filming. Get your niece, your nephew, your son, your daughter to start filming, especially outtakes, like especially things that you don't think people want to see. You think people want to see the perfect setting, the perfect plate. Not really. They usually want to see how you came about it. How did it become that? How did you slice that? How did you choose the right vegetable? So those things are, believe it or not, they're hot. You create that in just a short little video, in shorts on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram, reels, even Facebook reels. Definitely put yourself out there. Okay, so anyway, I hope this video helped. And if you need a consultation, I'm going to put my phone number on the comments, and I'm transparent. I'll let you know. I love to talk to you and give you. I'm giving free consultations for now. I'm going to have to shut it down soon because I'm getting too many. But definitely, if I can squeeze you in, I'll squeeze you in, and we'll talk a little bit, get to know your company, and see and give you some feedback that you can just take it away. Okay. All right. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.